So you've been thinking about moving to the Southwest Missouri area, and more specifically to Carthage, Missouri. Well, in this video we are going to go through and give you a full tour of Carthage, Missouri. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Chris Smoocher and I'm with the Agent Plus Real Estate Group, and on this channel we cover everything you will ever need to know when it comes to living in and moving to the Southwest Missouri and Northwest Arkansas area. So if this is your first time to the channel and you guys want to stay up to date on all those videos that we put out every single week showing you what it's like here, be sure to hit the subscribe button along with the bell. That way you're notified every time we drop a new video. Now, we are licensed real estate agents here in the state of Missouri and in Arkansas, so as much as we love making these videos for you, we would love even more to help you accomplish your real estate goals. So that number popping up below, be sure to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. However you guys want to reach out, go ahead and reach out to us, and we would love to help you make the move here. Now, in today's video we are going to go through and give you a tour of my hometown, which is Carthage, Missouri. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and give you a layout and show you on the map where Carthage is located. So Carthage is located in the Joplin, Missouri metro. It's a suburb of Joplin, and it's just to the east, about 10 to 15 minutes from Joplin. So it's a really good area if you are planning on working and doing stuff in Joplin. It's definitely a place that's close enough. If you're planning on working in Joplin, it's going to be really convenient to hop on the highway and just head right over there to Joplin or any of the other suburbs and cities here in the Joplin metro. So this is a really cool area. Like I said, this is where I grew up at, and what we really liked about it is that we had a smaller town feel here, and it was away from all of the noise and all the stuff going on in Joplin. So if you're wanting kind of a quieter lifestyle and want to have, but still be close to a bigger city like Joplin, then this is a perfect area to kind of give it in context for the things that are around it. You're about an hour from Springfield, Missouri, and about an hour and a half from Northwest Arkansas. So it really is kind of centrally located in the Northwest Southwest Missouri area. If you're going to take advantage of going and doing stuff in Northwest Arkansas and up in the Springfield and Branson, Missouri area. Alright, so now let's go ahead and give you some of the details about Carthage. So there is about 15,000, it's 14,000 something, so we're just going to say 15,000 people for the population, and the average price point here is about $130,000. So it definitely is a lower price point, but not really for this Joplin metro. That's kind of the average, that 130 to 160 is definitely what we see as the average price point for almost any of the cities and suburbs here, but there is homes in even lower than that, and of course homes that are a lot more expensive. Just depends, but the average price point here is about $130K. So whenever it comes to what's actually in Carthage, and what I'm talking about is pertaining to like businesses, schools, stuff like that, we're gonna go ahead and go over that now. So whenever it comes to businesses and restaurants and all of that type of things, there isn't a ton here in Carthage. There is some bigger businesses for like factory work if you're planning on working here, places such as Leggett and Platt, which is actually a Fortune 500 company here, and there is places like Schreiber Foods. There's a Mercy Hospital here. But whenever it comes to other businesses, like I said, work-wise is definitely going to be the main jobs here is going to be in the industries such as factory work, industrial work, construction, and definitely just kind of the service type jobs and the hospital here as well. So most people who live here, I don't want to say most, but a lot of people who live here actually make the drive to Joplin for the more job opportunities there. But there definitely is jobs here. The Carthage School District is definitely a big employer here, so if you're a teacher, then this could definitely be a good place for you to find a job. Whenever it comes to the schools here, they're pretty decent schools according to all of the websites. The average ranking here is about a B to a B plus whenever they do it on the school grading scales for these different websites. So not, you know, the best schools, but definitely pretty good schools. They actually just put in a new high school back in, I believe it was 2008, so about 10 to 12 years ago. And with that, they whenever they built the new school, it's got an awesome basketball gymnasium, and just last year they put in a brand new football field and track field, kind of sports complex next to the high school. So that's definitely something that a lot of kids here are really enjoying. That's definitely a upgrade from what we had in the past. So now whenever we're talking about what kind of restaurants and stuff to like go out on a date night or anything like that, there isn't a lot here. We do have some restaurants, but most of it is going to be just fast food chains. So McDonald's, Taco Bell, Sonic, Burger King, all of that stuff. We definitely don't have the biggest options though if you want to do anything, you know, like so-called fine dining. But you can go up to Joplin, Missouri, which like I said is only about 10 to 15 minutes, and that's going to be where you're going to be doing all of your stuff like that. Now if you have, you know, if you like to go and shop, that's where you're also going to be probably going to Joplin for, or even making the drive to Springfield in the Northwest Arkansas area. But Carthage definitely has everything that you're going to need for everyday life. They have grocery stores, a Walmart here, a Lowe's, all of that type of stuff, you know, a pharmacy. You definitely don't have to leave here every day to just go pick up those essential items. All right, so now that we've got all the stats and numbers out of the way, let's go ahead and look at what makes Carthage so unique and why I think that it might be a perfect place for you to take a look at if you're thinking about moving to this area, and also give you some reasons why you may not like it and why it might not be the best fit for you. All right, so the first thing that makes Carthage really unique is going to be kind of the type of homes that are actually here. So we talked about that average price point being about $130,000, and like I said, that's just the average. So there's homes at all different types of price points as well, obviously. But the really cool part about some of the homes here in the inner city is kind of it's got this historic district area, so a lot of Victorian type homes. So if that's the type of homes that you like, this is definitely a really cool place for that. They have a beautiful square here with the courthouse. It's just a really gorgeous area. If these are the type of homes and the type of kind of lifestyle that you want, or that you see yourself wanting to live in whenever you move to this area. In my opinion, it's really different than anything else here in the Joplin Metro. So if you want something different, this is a great place to take a look at. Now another thing is that it is a smaller town. You know, it's just under 15,000 people for their population, and it's definitely a good area if you want to kind of be off the path whenever it comes to a busier area, but still super close to where you can take advantages of those amenities there. But with Carthage, this is definitely a place where you're going to know your neighbor. You're definitely going to be a part of the community, you know, if you want to. You know, if you want to keep to yourself, obviously you can do that too, but most people here are very intertwined with the community here. So it's one of those places where you're going to go to Walmart or to the grocery store, to a restaurant, and you're more than likely going to see someone that you know. So if that's what you like about certain areas and that's something that you want to have here, then this is a really good area for that. All right, so now let's talk about the different types of homes and different kinds of lifestyles that you can have here. So like we were saying, the average sale price is $130,000. Of course, there's stuff that is a lot lower, like I was saying, and a lot higher. But for the inner city kind of area, you are definitely going to probably be paying around that 130 to 160 whenever it comes to just getting a normal size home here in the city of Carthage. If you want to live out by the golf course and by the country club, then those home prices can obviously go way up, and you can even get into the $500,000 plus out there in that area. Larger homes, big yards, really beautiful area though. You can also go outside of town and get some more acreage, some more land if that's what you're wanting, if you're wanting some more space. So if that's the type of lifestyle that you want to have, this is definitely a good place for it. So like I said, country living, inner city living. You know, now the one thing that I do want to say is Carthage is definitely not a very walkable area. There is sidewalks pretty much on every single street, but it's just not put together to where, you know, there's not really any kind of a downtown scene that has a lot to offer. So you're definitely going to want to have your own vehicle here, and you're going to want to have your own vehicle here no matter where you're at in this entire metro, just because how it's all laid out. So keep that in mind if you're wanting something that has a more walkable feel. Carthage probably isn't the best fit for you then. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the things that you can actually do here in Carthage and some of the amenities and some of the stuff that you can take the family out to them do and just enjoy here in the Carthage area. So I'm actually at Kellogg's Lake right now, and it's a beautiful, definitely a smaller lake, but it's a really cool place to come out and do some fishing with the family in the weekends or in the evening time. It's right outside of Carthage, so it's really convenient to get to. You also have the golf disc course here, so that's pretty cool. It's a really pretty kind of park lake area. And there's also Spring River, which is right over here too. But that's just one of the things here. Carthage has a ton of parks here. So if you like the outdoor activity, just like all of this area, no matter if it's Northwest Arkansas or Southwest Missouri, that is a huge draw for a lot of people. It's just the kind of activities when it comes to outdoor stuff that you can do here. All right, so we just stopped by the Carthage Municipal Park, and here you are going to find a swimming pool, a baseball field, and it's right next to the golf course too. So this is a beautiful area, of course, playground stuff and all that cool stuff. This is a really cool area and a really nice side of town to where a lot of people really want to end up moving to. So I figured that we would come over here, check out the park and all the cool stuff it has to offer, along with the golf course. And then we're going to run right over next to it and check out some of the cool homes. These are definitely going to be some more expensive homes and some homes that are right next to the country club, as well as some more homes with some more acreage and some more secluded living. All right, so we are on Grand Avenue right now. This is the area or the street where I was saying that you can find those really cool Victorian and historic homes. This is also the street where the Maple Leaf Parade comes through and all of that fun stuff. But this is going to be a really pretty, beautiful area, street here that you can, you'll see a lot of people walking down on the sidewalks here with their dogs, with their family, their kids. It's a really beautiful area. It's kind of something that kind of, in my opinion, kind of encompasses all of what Carthage is really like and what it's really known for. So if you guys do come here to check this place out, or if you do end up moving here, definitely just a specific street that I would recommend coming and taking a quick look at. But we're going to show you some of the homes here, some of the Victorian type homes, and some of the other homes that are on this street here to give you a feel of what it's like here. One thing that I do want to talk about too, we're showing you some homes here on Grand Avenue. And one thing that we need to hit on though is that if you are looking for new builds or any type of new construction, then really Carthage as a whole really probably isn't the best place. There is some new construction going up, there is some new builds, homes going up here, but for the most part it's mainly resale. There is, like I said, a few pockets and little areas where they are building some new homes, and I'm sure that will change in the future here very soon, but it's definitely not the biggest area whenever it comes to getting into new construction and new build. So like I said, there is a few areas where they have these new builds, but for the most part you're not going to find a lot of them here in Carthage. Now, one thing that we have to hit on if you've never been to one before is we actually have a drive-in theater here. And it's actually the Route 66 drive-in theater. So if you've never been to one, I'd highly, highly, highly recommend that you go and check it out, because it is awesome to take the family to. It's super cheap too. The last time that I went, it's been about 2 years now, but I believe it was like $9 or $11, and you actually get to watch 2 movies. So you pull the car up there, you turn your radio onto a specific channel, and you listen to the movie through your radio, and you watch it on this gigantic screen. And you take lawn chairs out there. If you have a pickup truck, then you can back your truck up there, you know, make a little bed in the bed of the truck. Check out the movie. It's definitely a really fun thing to take the family to do, and something that me and my family really enjoy about the area. So now, one of the biggest attractions here in Carthage has to be the Maple Leaf Festival and Parade. So that is a huge yearly festival where they have a gigantic parade here. It's something that everyone here looks forward to. That's going to go down Grand Avenue and go through the downtown square. It's a really, I mean, it's pretty big too. It's not just some small, you know, cheaply put together parade. And now, like I said, it's not just a big parade, it's also the Maple Leaf Festival. So it goes down there on around the downtown square, and there's a bunch of vendors, food trucks, you know, craft things, a bunch of blow-ups for the kiddos. There's going to be a bunch of stuff for live music and a stage. It's a really cool thing that almost everyone here in the area takes advantage of and goes and partakes in, and people from all over come here to enjoy it as well. So that's definitely probably the biggest attraction here on a yearly basis, and something that I highly recommend that you do not miss out on. And now, of course, all of the other stuff that you can do here is going to be because of the location of where Carthage is. Like I said, it's in the Joplin Metro, so it's going to be centrally located between the Springfield, Branson, Missouri area and the Northwest Arkansas area. So you can run up, like I was saying, about an hour to hour and a half to Springfield and Branson. Check out Silverdar City Amusement Park, check out Whitewaters Water Park. You can go over to in Branson and check out the landing, go shopping at Bass Pro and the outdoor mall there, or you can head down to Northwest Arkansas and check out the promenade there, the outdoor mall, the Walmart amphitheater where they have musicians and artists come in and perform there, and all kinds of super fun stuff. So even if you don't find everything that you're looking for to do in the Carthage and Joplin area, then you can just take a short trip to Springfield area or to the Northwest Arkansas area. But one of the pros to living here versus one of those other areas is the affordability. It is definitely the most affordable metro compared to Northwest Arkansas and the Springfield Branson metros. So if money is important to you and you want to get a good value for your home and be able to have a place that you can get into that's quite a bit cheaper, then I would say that the Joplin Metro, and more specifically the city of Carthage, is a great place to check out. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick recap on who Carthage is for and who Carthage maybe isn't for. So who is Carthage for? Carthage is definitely for those people who want a slower paced lifestyle, to where you kind of have that smaller town area but still superly conveniently located to the bigger metros and to Joplin. Like I said, you can definitely live here and work in another place in the surrounding areas. I would say that the biggest draw is definitely the community here, and you know, being a part of the community here. So if that's the type of lifestyle that you are looking for, this is a great area to check out. So now let's talk about who Carthage is definitely not for. I would say anyone who really wants that, you know, bigger city. Obviously it's not that big of a city at being only 15,000 people. It's definitely not for that person, or for someone who, you know, wants a busier lifestyle, a walkable area. It's definitely not for you if you know that's the case that you are looking for. So if you're looking for the busier city, bigger city, and walkable city area, then I would say Carthage is probably not the best fit for you, and we should probably try to find you a different area. All right guys, so with all that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully it kind of showed you a little bit more of what Carthage, my hometown, is really like. Of course, if you guys have any questions, it doesn't matter if you are looking to move tomorrow, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, it does not matter. Feel free to reach out to us, and we would love to help you make the move here. So you can call us, text us, email us, however you guys want to reach out. Go ahead and reach out, and we would love to help you accomplish your real estate goals. And of course, if you have not already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. That way you guys can be notified every week whenever we drop new videos just like this one here, showing you what it's like to live and to move to these different areas. But until the next time, I hope you guys have an amazing day. There should be some more videos popping up here now showing you even more of what it's like to live and to move to the Northwest Arkansas and Southwest Missouri area. So until the next time, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.